Market Square on Conga FM 103.7. 103.7.
All right, joining us here on the Market Square this morning is Mrs. Chioma Chimere, the Coordinating Managing Director at TD Africa. We're talking about the powerhouse pushing tech products, cloud solutions, and real opportunities across Africa. All right, we will be talking a lot more about that, but let's make our guest welcome. Good morning and great to have you, ma'am.
Good morning. It's such a pleasure to be here.
All right, let's go straight into it. How did TD Africa begin, and how would you say it has evolved into a major tech company in sub-Saharan Africa?
TD was born in May 1999. And if you recall back then, before we were born, the ecosystem for technology was really, had no structure, so to speak. It was very chaotic. People needed IT. They needed to buy technology products. They were not sure where to buy them from. They didn't know how to go about buying them. And even where they did place an order for products, they couldn't track their orders. They couldn't envision when it would arrive and if it could come in damaged and all of that. So TD is a child of necessity. TD had to be born. We were born to sanitize the ecosystem. We were born to put structure. We were born because IT is a necessity today. And if the African ecosystem had to move forward, somebody needed to be there to put that structure. So that's why the founding fathers of TD gave birth to TD in May 1999. That's how we came into existence. We had to come in so that what you see today as a blooming tech ecosystem was born then and has evolved over the years.
Now, what would you say makes TD Africa different, stand out from other tech distributors or solution providers in Africa?
So a couple of things. Number one is the vision behind TD. TD is not just selling tech products. We are put in place, we are birthed to empower Africa. So TD is that company that was born to make technology available, to make it usable, to make it affordable. So what makes us different is the power behind us, the vision we have, not just to sell tech, not just to make money from tech, but to truly empower Africa through technology. And then, of course, the fact that we're indigenously African. So all of the makeup of TD is African. So we understand Africa, being that we're Africans. We know the needs of Africa. We didn't read it on paper. We are experiencing it. So it makes all the difference. I'm sure everybody will understand how the business terrain within Africa is, all the interplay that we have of currency issues, of importation issues and all of that. But we understand that. And because we are planted within Africa, it makes us different from every other person who's distributing technology within Africa. Another thing to add is that we have a robust basket. So in the time that we were being found, our visionary said to us that TD would be a number one IT bus stop. So once you come into TD, all your needs will be met. You don't have to buy a few things from TD and then go find somewhere else to buy. We have a robust basket, so you can get everything you want once you come into TD.
Talking about everything one needs, could you just walk us through the main services TD Africa offers today?
So our basket is rich and robust. And let me add that we do not just carry any brand. TD is that beautiful bride that only the premium products would want to have a relationship with. So in our basket today, we have everything that you need for IT. So from the real infrastructure, so servers, storage, and all the likes. We have all of that together. And then beyond the servers, we have the personal systems group. So all the PCs, the different ranges of PCs, and all the other end client devices that you may need. We also have print solutions. So when you do work on your PC, and then you need an output, even in these days when we don't have a lot of printing going on, we have print solutions. We also have supplies for the print that you have acquired. And because of the power issues that we have within Africa, we carry power products. So we have UPSs, we have green energy, and all of that. TD also does modern lifestyle products. So all that you need to live a comfortable life. ACs, fridges, deep freezers, microwaves, and all of that. Everything that makes you comfortable at work and in the office. And beyond that, TD will distribute mobile products. So all the handheld devices that you find within Africa are distributed by TD. But beyond that, we also offer after-sales support for everything that we sell. So as we're selling them, you have a problem, we fix it. So you break it and we fix it.
I like that.
Yeah. And then we have a group of young people who are part of TD services. These are the people who go to the customers and make sure that the products that they bought are being used and are being used rightly and optimally. So that's like all of TD Africa put together in a basket from end to end. We offer everything together.
Now, recently, about 400 women graduated from Tech Academy after months of training in fields like cybersecurity, AI, and software development. What inspired TD Africa to, start empowering young people, especially women, through Tech Academy initiative?
Wow. So Tech Academy is our baby. Like I said, TD is put together to empower. That's our byword, empowering you. So if you look at Africa, you'll see that there's a lot that needs to still be done for the girl child. And we notice that the young females, the young women within Africa are not really pulling their weight. A lot of them are smart, a lot of them are bold, and they like to take on their world. So today, if they are not IT ready, if they are not IT savvy, that dream of becoming the best of themselves would not become a reality. And that's what birthed that vision. That vision was birthed by our CEO, Mrs. Chioma Tech Academy. These 400 girls were put together under our roof, and they went through various forms of training. AI training, cybersecurity, and all of that. And at the end of those months, they turned out like gold refined in fire. All of them, in fact, most of them, have gotten employment today. We ourselves as TD Africa absorbed a whole lot of those girls after the training that they've gone through. So that's the vision behind it, to empower Africa through empowerment of the girl child.
All right, I think you've spoken just a bit about this, but just for emphasis, how does TD Africa support its partners? We're talking resellers, systems integrators, or institutions to grow their business. So I believe I'm beginning to sound like a broken record when I talk about empowerment. We want the ecosystem to grow. The more people we have growing within the ecosystem, the more Africa is developed. So one of the things that we do, first of all, is to make sure that at each point in time, we have a rich basket that they can take products from. So there's nobody within the ecosystem who can say, I went to TD and I couldn't find what I needed. So we keep that. It's part of our empowerment values to be sure that the right products are there, the right quantities are available, at the right prices.
all the time. So that's one of the things that we do to empower. And then beyond giving them the right prices for the products is that we are also TD Africa today. We are the biggest credit, how do you say, we expose the most within this ecosystem. So we have people who do not have enough funds to start their business, but they can come to TD because TD will have a way of leveraging you such that you can pick the product and then the money comes right after. Capital for business is a big thing within Africa. So that's one of our major value adds. Again, is the fact that TD is an African company. We have our head offices here in Lagos, where the trading currency is Naira. So TD is a big differentiator because unlike the other people we work with or who are competing with us, trying to compete with us, TD will accept the local currency because we are local. Yeah. So beyond that is that we also go the extra mile to train these resellers and retailers and bulk buyers. We train them on the new technology. We train them how to sell. We train them on bookkeeping and stock keeping, such that they have end-to-end trainings and they're able to run their businesses properly. So TD is a big value-added distributor.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will talk some more with our guest. Celebrating You is about to happen. She's going to share a bit more on that for us, so stay tuned.
The Market Square on Conga FM 103.7. 103.7.
All right, welcome back, Still the Market Square right here on Conga 103.7 FM. And we still have here with us our guest, Mrs. Chioma Chimere, Coordinating Managing Director, TD Africa. And yes, to also let you know that as usual, we are streaming live at www.congafm.com. All right, let's go back to it. Celebrating You is about to happen. Why is this event important to TD Africa?
Wow. So Celebrating You is an event, another TD Africa vision, innovation, where we celebrate our partners, just like the name suggests. We celebrate our partners, those who are partnering with TD Africa to empower Africa. We celebrate the partners who buy from us. We celebrate also our partners from the supplier's end. And every other person who is working with us, within this ecosystem to make sure that Africa is empowered. Let me say that Celebrating You is the only tech event. It's the only event that brings together under one roof people who look at themselves as competitors. They all come together under that umbrella, sit together, let down the hair, and enjoy a time, of celebration. So it's when we celebrate everybody who we consider a partner.
All right. Now, looking ahead, still going back to TD Africa's big plans. What are they for, scaling both its distribution business and its youth empowerment work?
So, that's what we do. Scaling. If you look at TD Africa from May 1999 to today, November 2025, there's been a whole lot of difference. From the few products that we started in the basket to the over 30 brands that we carry today as TD Africa. So that's what we're going to continue to do. Technology is evolving, technology is changing, the landscape is evolving, so we would continue to evolve. One of the things that's kept us relevant as a company is seeing tomorrow from today. So even as we speak, we are already envisioning 10 years, 15 years ahead. So our promise to the channel is that as technology evolves, as products evolve, every time that you contact TD Africa, you would find the products that are relevant for today's technology.
All right.
Yes. And then for the youths, Our quest to empower will not stop with Techademy. We're going to continue to empower the youths of Africa because they are the tomorrow of Africa. So technology is the only way that the youths of Africa can compete favorably with the youths everywhere else in the world. With technology, there are no barriers, there are no inhibitions. So the divide that we talk about, the digital divide, TD Africa is the one bridging it. We are the ones that are making sure that our youths compete with every other youth found anywhere else in the world. So we will continue to train them and empower them.
Now, what advice would you give a person, who wants to build a career in tech through TD Africa?
So if you want to build a career in tech, the first advice is that you have to partner with TD Africa. Because if you're partnering with anyone else today, you'll be losing out. And then when you come on board to TD Africa, you need to imbibe the core values of TD Africa. TD Africa is a company of integrity of minds, integrity of systems. You need to imbibe that as part of your core values for you to make a headway in the technology world. Secondly, you cannot shy away from taking on challenges. Part of our core value is that we take on big challenges and we see them through. So if you want to be part of our world, you want to be part of technology, because TD Africa is synonymous with technology within Africa, then you need to be able to take on all the challenges that come, because they will come, and then you see them through. You need to be innovative in your thinking because you're in technology. Anyone in technology cannot be static, cannot be stagnant. You need to think in an innovative manner. And then you need to love what you do. You need to know that technology is the business you should be in, such that you come at it with passion. You come at it with all of you. And I can tell you, if that is done, then everything is possible.
Now, lastly, for anyone who's interested, especially listeners, and would want to probably apply for Techademy or maybe access your other services, how did they go about that? So luckily, things have been made very easy. We have a new innovation at TD called the Super App, the TD Super App. So if you go to our website, you'll find a link for the Super App. When you get on the Super App, that's an app actually that makes purchasing easy and makes it convenient. So you can buy from your bedroom. You just pick up your device and go there to buy whatsoever you need at the right prices from wherever location you may be. So you don't have to call, you don't have to email, just go in the app and buy. And when you get on that app, it has step-by-step details on how you can get registered. Registration is free, it's easy, and it's convenient. So go to www.tdafrica.com and start selling. Start collaborating. Simple as that. Yes. Thank you so much, Chioma Chimere, for your time here. And yes, we wish you all the best at TD Africa. Well, yeah, this is where we get to draw the curtains of today's edition of the program. Too will come your way sometime, some station tomorrow. My name is Lillian. Enjoy.
The Market Square on Conga FM 103.7. 103.7.